What a wild day. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. So this is my first upload for the day. Just overall wanted to recap what actually caught most of my attention. And that is the news that we saw on HIMS. HIMS, like most of the market today, was pushing up for no reason. But again, there was some news that came out that caused HIMS to go from nearly $60 per share all the way down to lows of $54. And the unfortunate part about this is that I missed the entire 10% drop. So I did not short it originally. But once my alerts started going off that HIMS was selling off, I began to look into the news, and what I ended up finding is that lawmakers press FDA to target knockoff weight loss drugs. So in my opinion, do I think that HIMS is overvalued? In very simple words, yes. Do I think that this will actually stick and be a reason that it continues to sell off? I'm not too sure, but it does present some uncertainty. It says dozens of lawmakers are urging U.S. health regulators to crack down on booming markets for knockoff weight loss drugs amid mounting concerns over the potential safety risk. So pretty much it seems like lawmakers are being encouraged to investigate companies like this to see if everything it is that they are doing is actually according to regulation. So just like we've seen in the past before, when companies get investigated, it does present some uncertainty, especially if there are some actual concerns, which I am not saying that there are actually any. I'm just saying that this is what is being presented, and that is why the market reacted the way that it did. So as the market sold off and I saw that to be the reason, I quickly ended up buying into HIMS. I went long, closed out my long as it hit highs of $57 and $58. I then opened up a short, and then I'm still carrying a small short position. Please do not copy me. I'm not here to encourage you like other people that, no, you need to follow me and short. I don't think any beginner should be shorting. I am actively choosing to short HIMS just because I like the potential, right? I view it to be an overbought stock that was trying to recover, and now this is just another negative catalyst that could potentially bring it down to $50 to $40 per share. Does it have to sell off? No, but I like the risk to reward. Based off of history, HIMS does a really good job getting rejected at $60 per share and normally doesn't hold at these elevated levels. And if markets do begin to downturn, which they do not have to and we don't have any confirmation of, but if they do, then obviously HIMS will most likely follow as well. And based off of that risk to reward, I like it. I like the stock. I like shorting this stock because I believe that it's immensely overvalued. But I understand that it's hyped up, and any company that has a good story and good price momentum does have the potential to do well. But I want to remind you that the reason a few weeks ago it went from highs of $64 all the way down to lows of $40 in just one day is because once again, this company got ahead of itself. It announced a partnership before everything was actually finalized, and that partnership ended up falling through. I think it's for a specific reason. I think that there are holes with companies like HIMS that catch a lot of traction, and the price and the premium that you are paying right now to own it is something that definitely does not reflect on what the company actually produces. But again, talk is cheap. So if you think that HIMS is a really good deal at $60 per share, why not buy more, right? Based off of previous risk to reward, I see there to be more downside than there is potential upside. So I just decided to take a small short position and see how the markets open up tomorrow. I made a little bit over $3,200 on the day. I'm very excited to see what presents itself next week. With that being said, one thing that I do want to remind you is that next week we have a series of companies reporting earnings. The big ones on my radar are Meta and Microsoft. That is going to be after the market closes on Wednesday. If you want me to go live, just let me know down in the comment section or drop a thumbs up. But also Robinhood. Robinhood, in my opinion, is overvalued, but it's performing exceptionally well because of the crypto run. It has a lot of trading activity, so I wouldn't be surprised if it actually beats expectation with all the hype that there currently is. So that is also one that I'm paying attention to after the market closes on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we have Apple and Amazon, and of course, my personal favorite, the worthless, the Ponzi scheme strategy. MicroStrategy. So really excited. Oh, and Coinbase. I didn't even see that. Coinbase is on Thursday after the market closes. So as you guys can see, a lot of fun for what's to come tomorrow, what's to come next week. And all we literally have to do is not overcomplicate it, right? Watch your position size. There's no reason to overcomplicate the earnings that are bound to happen. We can't predict the future, so why pretend? If you want to be invested and you want to have an open position, don't be afraid to do so. Just ask yourself, if things do end up selling off, can you tolerate that pullback? And if you can, then it seems like you're positioned pretty well. If you are not positioned well, then maybe you might want to reduce your position prior to reporting earnings. Not because you don't want to make money if it goes up, but just in case it does go down, it's something you take into consideration. At least that's the way that I always like to approach it, is anytime that markets are overvalued, overhyped up, and a major report is about to be released, it never hurts to play it safe. Yeah, you might miss out on some potential profit, but at least your exposure to risk is mitigated. And in my opinion, for beginners, that's an incredibly healthy habit that they often overlook. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I have a lot to share about my trip here in Arkansas. There's a lot of fun things that are going to be happening out here, and it has to do more with the development side of different projects that we are working on out here. So for those that want to be bored with that type of content, I will be following up in the days that follow with kind of more of an explanation of what our plans are here and the whole process behind that. So really excited to share my journey. I hope that earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and don't forget, if you want to watch me trade live starting Monday, I trade live every single morning right at market open, and that's that second link in the description down below. And again, you can sign up right now and watch me trade starting Monday. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.